are
bringing you your morning announcements
on the WDMS News.
Today is Tuesday, February 12th, 8A. Please stand for the pledge in the Dundalk Middle School Code of Conduct.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I am safe, I am respectful, and I am responsible at Dundalk Middle School and in my community.
Please be seated. Now let's find out what happened on this date in history.
Here's a look at this day in history. February 12th.
In 1809, Abraham Lincoln, the 16th president of the U.S. and one of the nation's most revered, was born to a poor farm family in Kentucky. 100 years later on this day, in 1909, the National Association of Colored People, the NAACP, was founded to further the civil rights of African Americans. Today in 1999, President Bill Clinton was acquitted of impeachment charges in the Senate.
Thank you very much.
And on this day in 2002, former Serbian President Slobodan Milosevic first stood trial in The Hague. He was charged with the genocidal slaughter of ethnic minorities in the former Yugoslavia. Milosevic stood defiant, and as the trial dragged on, his health weakened until he died in his cell. And that's this day in history.
Today's math problem is, find the perimeter of this triangle. Be sure to let your math teacher know if you can solve it. And now here's Emily with the word of the day.
Today's word of the day is heed. My parents are always telling me to heed their advice. And again, today's word of the day is heed.
Student Council will be sending Valentine's Day grams during lunch from Thursday, February 7th to Wednesday, February 13th. Each gram costs 50 cents and comes with a card and a piece of candy. Valentine's Day grams will be delivered during Lot 10 on Valentine's Day.
Yearbook sales have begun. The yearbook this year is going to cost $28. If you have to turn your order forms into your homeroom teachers, and all order forms must be made by March 1st. Checks must also be made out to Dundalk Middle School, and if you have another order form, please see Ms. Weber. If you need another order form.
Student Council will be meeting this week, tomorrow, Wednesday, February 11th. After school. Yeah, the 13th. After school in Ms. Mullins' room, not on Thursday. And again, Student Council will be meeting this week on Wednesday in Ms. Mullins' room, not on Thursday. Now let's get a check on the weather from Rhiannon.
Good morning once again, middle school. This is Rhiannon Turner bringing you your week of weather. Today is mostly sunny skies with a high of 50 degrees and no sign of rain. Tonight, we drop to our low of 44 degrees with partly cloudy skies and slight winds. Button up and stay warm, Dundalk Middle School. Back to you, ladies.
Thanks, Rhiannon.
Now for some words of wisdom.
Good morning, Dundalk Middle School. This is Endestar Muhammad with a few words of wisdom. Being educated means different things to different people. Listen to the words of Norman Cousins, American writer. Respect for the importance of an individual's life is still the mark of an educated man. When we show no respect for the lives of others, when we are hateful or harmful to others, we are acting with intelligence and wisdom, or are we acting out of ignorance? What do you think? German writer and philosopher Goethe says nothing is more terrible than ignorance in action. Violent crimes, drug addiction, terrorism, do these things show respect for individual life, or does it show ignorance in action? Today, remember this: you can help fight crime, violence, and ignorance by simply getting the best education possible. With something to think about, this is Endestar Muhammad. Make it a great day or not, the choice is yours.
And now here's a special announcement from the school store.
Good morning, Dundalk Middle School. We wanted to open Good morning, Dundalk Middle School. We wanted to announce the opening of the school store tomorrow, February 13th. The school store will be open in the mornings from 7:50 and 8:05. You can buy school supplies during this time. Only students who intended to buy items will be permitted in the hallway. So in other words, if you aren't buying anything from the school store, you can't hang it around the hallways. There will be no late passes given out, so you need to make sure you get to homeroom on time. For any 6th graders who don't know where the school store is, the school store is located next to Officer Marlowe's office in the hallway between the cafeteria and the gym. This is not like the Hoot store. You need to bring money to purchase items. Here's a sample for your pens and pencils, erasers, folders, and book covers, and many more. Thank you. We hope to see you at the school store.
Attention 8th graders. Cell phones are not allowed during instruction. 8th grade students who are found using their cell phones during class will be asked to turn it over to the teacher. The phone will be available for pickup in the main office at the end of the school day. If a phone is not turned over to a teacher in office, referral will be issued on the spot. For any questions, see Mr. Wojcik.
And now here's Mr. Barish.
Morning, Dundalk Middle School. I also want to just reiterate the expectations about cell phones and the school day. According to the Baltimore County Student Handbook, in which all students have signed and parents have signed, it clearly states under Category 1U that cell phone use during the school day is a violation of the handbook. So not just for 8th graders, this is a reminder for 7th and 6th graders too, that if students have cell phones out or are using cell phones during the school day, cell phones will be taken by teachers. They will then go down to the office and will be locked in the safe until the end of the school day. At the end of the school day, the student who had their cell phone confiscated will receive a letter that goes home to the parent, as well as that child will be logged in our cell phone confiscated logbook. If the child continues after the cell phone is picked up by the student at the end of the day, if the student continues, the same student continues to have cell phone violations, that child will not, again, I repeat, that child will not pick up their cell phone at the end of the day. Their parent will come in and be asked to pick up their cell phone during a required parent conference. So again, I want to reiterate the expectation that we have set forth since day one is that when we come into school, the focus is on instruction. Again, cell phones need to be turned off, iPods and all electronic devices and earphones need to be put away. They are not part of our instructional program. If there are any students who need clarification on our expectation, homeroom teachers, please review that expectation at the conclusion of announcements, and if anyone still has further questions, please send them to see me. Again, cell phones are not used during the school day. Please make sure you follow the expectation, or cell phones will be confiscated, locked in the safe, and given back to students after school if it's their first time. If it continues to be an issue breaking the school and school system rules, parents will be invited and requested to come in for conferences to pick up the cell phones. Want to remind students that we are going to be having our snowball dance the end of February, last Thursday in February, and today you will be able to use your hoots to purchase tickets to the dance starting today. Remember, you are not able to purchase tickets to the dance if you have any SIR. So again, starting today, you will be able to purchase tickets to our PBIS snowball dance. So hopefully all students will be able to come out and support Dundalk Middle School. It is a fun time. I want to also remind students that tomorrow we will be having a homework club. Again, the homework club is run every Wednesday by Miss Johnson. If Miss Johnson is unavailable tomorrow, I know she'll have another teacher lined up who will be supporting students who stay after school for homework club. Again, homework club is an opportunity for students to get caught up on homework, make up work, and to make sure you're getting all of your homework done in a timely manner so you can earn full credit. Want to share with you today, students, that we are having, today, this morning, we have a couple police officers from the Baltimore County Police Department who are going around with our chief custodian, Mr. Mike Augustiniak, and Officer Marlowe. And the purpose of their visit today, again, this is for students and staff, the purpose of their visit is to assess the safety and security of our building. So again, if you see police officers throughout our building this morning or today, they are through Baltimore County Police Department and working in collaboration with Baltimore County Public Schools to assess every school safety and security in Baltimore County. Want to also remind students that we have 3 weeks until MSA, so it is extremely important that attendance, you demonstrate excellent attendance and you're here every single day between now and MSA. Your teachers are ramping up to make sure that all skills, that you have reviewed all skills in order to be successful on your state standardized test. So attendance counts and you need to demonstrate excellent attendance. You also need to be coming here to school with a positive attitude and being willing and able to apply yourself. And as Team DMS, we will do whatever it takes to ensure you maximize your potential. This is a reminder to our department chairs that we will be having a department chair meeting after school in the guidance conference room. Another reminder that we will be having our PTSA meeting this evening in the guidance conference room. So I ask students to encourage parents to come out and support our wonderful PTSA. They do a lot for the students at Dundalk Middle School, and they do a lot for our school. So please, students, encourage parents to come out and support our wonderful PTSA. That meeting will start 6 o'clock in our guidance conference room tonight. I want to also share something that I've seen across the building just on flyers, and something that I heard this weekend when I saw a movie, and I really found it to be powerful. And I will leave you all with this quote, because I think it's very profound and it's important. The only disability in life is a bad attitude. Again, the only disability in life is a bad attitude. If you have a good attitude and you are positive with your attitude, you can do and will be able to do anything you want in school and in life. Thank you. Now back to Emily and Intisar. Let's have a wonderful day.
This is Intisar.
And Emily reminding you to
Stay classy, Dundalk Middle School.